For those new people who don't know what Zinger Stock Trivia is, if you have not played before, this is how it works. We're going to have about 12 to 15 questions here. Each one's going to have 4 multiple choice answers. You type the number that corresponds with the answer you want to select, and the people who answer the most questions correctly and do so the fastest, of course, will win. And what do you win? Some sweet swag.
What up, everybody? It's Friday. It's that time. Welcome to Zinger Stock Trivia. I am not Rohan, nor am I Aaron Thomas. I'm Spencer Israel, obviously. Both of our trivia hosts are out today. It's a summer Friday. You know how it is, right? Look, there's Randy. He's leaving. He's leaving right now. He's literally leaving as the show is starting. That's how it goes. 3 o'clock on a Friday, and nobody wants to hang out anymore. Anyway, I am not alone, though. That would be weird. I, of course, have all of you watching, and I have a cast of characters excited to join me today. Let's bring them on one by one. First, let's start with the man at the desk, Mr. J. How are we doing?
What is going on, Spencer? I am here and excited to be here.
I'm excited that you're excited. Next, let's bring on the lovely lady right behind me here, Alexa Solomon.
Hello. I like how you called us characters. I appreciated that.
Yeah, sitting at Rohan's setup there. So just don't break anything, because if you break,
I won't touch anything.
You're fired.
I know.
You know I'm not joking. Okay.
I know. I'm scared.
All right, let's bring on the man in the blue room, Nick. First time on the show. What's Nick?
Hey, what's up? Hello, Spencer. Happy to be here.
You're normally a busy guy. I guess it's the same. You being on this show is a indicator for Summer Fridays. Am I right? Because
yeah, we're trying to have some fun on a Summer Friday, right?
That's exactly right. Exactly right. Okay, I got Nick. I got Alexa. I got Jay. I got Enver running controls in the background. Everybody can hear. Everybody can be heard. Aaron Bree, he's leaving too. This is unbelievable. People are just leaving me.
They're dropping like flies.
It's
okay.
Okay, that's okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring on the questions. You guys know how it works by now. We'll read some questions. We'll answer them. You enter the number of the option that you think the question is in the chat, and winner will get some sweet swag. That being said, thank you very much, Enver. Let's start this thing up. There is the countdown. You think R2 thinks my Alexa is broken. Yes, story of my life. All right, Alexa, how often do you get
every single day since 2018 or 2017 when it came out?
I feel bad. I have a cousin, Alexa. I feel bad for both of you.
There's an article how it ruined our lives, but it's okay.
Ruined your lives.
We just laugh about it now.
I make sure to remind Alexa of it at least twice a day.
At least.
Oh boy.
At
okay.
least.
All right. There is no theme for today's show. The theme is just general, usual stock market businessy stuff. So we were doing some crazy themes, but I decided to do normal stuff. Welcome, Gurpreet Singh. All right. First question, guys. Here we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Come on. What was the first U.S. company to reach a $1 trillion market cap? Was it 1, Amazon, 2, Apple, 3, Microsoft, 4, Google?
This is hard.
Put your numbers in the chat. Jenny, Alexa, Nick, share with us what you think.
I feel like it's Apple. I'm pretty sure Apple was the first company to reach a $2 trillion market cap. I'm not too sure about 1, though.
I'm pretty sure it's Apple too, but yeah. I don't know. Google grew pretty fast, so.
All right,
definitely not Microsoft, and I know it's not Amazon.
Whoa! Why not? What do you got to give us Microsoft?
Because love Microsoft. I think they're great, but I did read a book a couple years ago, and it was like they were like the 4 giants of tech, and Microsoft wasn't one of them. So I'm just kind of associating that with not.
Okay.
Then what was the other? For if there's 4, what was the one they listed?
It was.
Was it Netflix?
FANG, right?
I forgot.
There we go. Your instincts were correct, everyone. Apple, the first to 1 trillion, first to 2 trillion. Yeah. So good job, everybody, except for 2 of you. Good job.
We still love you too, though.
Somebody else. Jay, why don't you go read this one?
All right, let's go. Today is the 6th birthday of which cryptocurrency? Is it Dogecoin, Ethereum, XRP, or Litecoin? I know it's not Dogecoin for a fact because that was developed in 2013 by Billy Marcus. Check him out. He was on Benzinga's Moon or Bust show. You can go see that.
Is it? I kind of want to go with Litecoin.
I think it's Ethereum.
I mean, there was Ethereum, and then they made it Ethereum Classic. This is technically the second version of Ethereum. So it could be that.
It's a trick question. Oh.
By the way, the 4 from the last question, it was Facebook. Facebook, Amazon, Apple, and Google.
Okay, there we go.
I think I'm going XRP here. Just gut feeling, not too much reasoning behind it other than I saw it trending on Benzinga Pro. Oops.
Wow.
Alexa, you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Jay, you're wrong. Nick, I don't even know what you said.
Ethereum. I'm
Okay.
all right.
You're all right? Okay. All right, Alexa, why don't you go read this one?
All right. What famous U.S. entrepreneur was born on this day in 1883? Was it Thomas Edison, John Rockefeller, Henry Ford, or Andrew Carnegie?
Fun fact about Andrew Carnegie, I according to him, his name is actually pronounced Carnegie. Although everybody says it wrong.
That's so sad.
I feel like Rockefeller was earlier, like robber baron sort of vibe, and Thomas Edison was already inventing the light bulb in like 1902.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a little early.
What
Maybe Henry
about
Ford?
Henry Ford? When was the first car? Wasn't it early 1900s? So
Model T was 1904, maybe something in there.
Seen a lot of threes in chat. A lot
go
of
with Henry
threes.
Ford.
Alexa.
Henry Ford, Detroit made and born. That's where we are now.
Steve,
Thanks, Jay.
mostly threes. It's model. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
I did not trick anybody with that one. All right.
Oh.
All right. I'll have to make these harder going forward. I worry about making them too hard. Okay. This question was not mine, just so you know. I'll read it. Actually, no, Nick, you haven't read one yet. Why don't you read?
How many companies initially formed the Dow Jones average when it was founded? 1, 24, 2, 30, 3, 12, or 4, 50.
And if you don't know, there are 30 companies in the Dow Jones average right now. If that helps in any way.
Oh, I think it's 1.
I did not come up. This is not my question.
I was leaning towards 30, but I'm going 50, I think. I was going to say 30, but then you said that's how many there currently are.
There are 30 right now. Alexa.
I said 24.
You said 1. Okay.
Oh,
I
sorry.
also said 1.
We had 2 1s and we got 2 1s and a 3. I like it. We got a lot of 3s in the chat.
Spencer, what did you do?
Well, unfortunately, I know the answer.
Oh.
So, but I wouldn't have known the answer if I didn't see it earlier.
12.
Dang, wow.
Oh, really? I actually, for some reason, I thought it was number 1. Okay, never mind. I didn't know the answer.
Come on, Spencer.
I didn't know the answer. I must have just skipped right past that one in the doc. All right, I'll read this one. This is a little bit of a tough one. All right, what is a master limited partnership? Is it a company with no one majority shareholder? Is it a private company that is open to all investors? And is it a publicly traded company structured as a partnership, or is it a publicly traded company with only one shareholder? This is a tough one.
Okay, so let's break down the words. Master, that means big. Limited, exclusive. Partnership means there's a collaboration somewhere.
With that logic, then 4 can't be the
It's
answer.
gotta be. I think
it's
3.
3.
I think it's 3.
So a
The
limited
chat's
partnership,
3.
like how most law firms are structured. So a master limited partnership, maybe an expansion of that model, like many people owning parts of the whole.
This one is not appearing to be as hard as I thought when I made it. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm glad you all know what MLPs are. Most MLPs are energy companies, just oil and gas, that sort of thing. But it is a specific type of public company that has a unique tax structure. Jay, take us away with whatever number this is.
Let's go. What company has the stock symbol CAR? Is it 1, Toyota, 2, Hertz, 3, Avis Budget, or 4, Carvana?
Carvana.
I don't have my
And
glasses on.
Avis.
I can't see.
Sorry, Avis and Carvana.
Not wearing glasses. Understandable.
Is Carvana an actual company?
Yeah. Carvana, haven't you seen the car vending machines, like the really tall vending machines with the cars? No.
I think that's a joke.
No.
But they actually do deliver cars. It's a pretty cool concept.
Guys, back me up on this. Car vending machines. That's Carvana. Tell Alexa I'm not lying.
Oh wow. Okay.
You're not lying.
Spencer, I believe you. I don't know, guys. This is.
I have no idea. I feel like this is like a Hertz sort of vibe, though. So
Yeah.
that's what I went with.
Speaking of cars, who saw the Nikola guy yesterday get sentenced big time?
Yeah. That was hey look, AB is back.
Wow.
It is Ava's budget. Car. Toyota is TM, Hertz is Hertz is a bunch of letters, and Carvana is CVNA. But if you haven't heard of Carvana, it's pretty cool. They have that cool tower near us, or near Novi. Alexa, if you're ever.
I will look into it after. Thank you.
All right,
I apologize for not believing you.
Alexa, why don't you read this one?
What does REIT stand for? Real Ethereum Income Trust, rebalance every inflation trend, real estate investment trust, or realize expungement of insider trading?
Spencer, did you have fun making these anagrams?
I did. I had a lot of fun making.
I actually know this one, but I will refrain from saying that.
I'm gonna go with 3.
I had much fun. With these anagrams.
I'm a big fan of realized expungement of insider trading.
Oh,
And real Ethereum
that.
Income
that one took me a while.
Trust.
It took me a while to come up with that one.
Hey, Money Mitch is in the chat. What's going on, Mitch?
Yeah. This took me a shameful amount of time to come up with these 4.
I mean, it's some gobbledygook. Like you threw some words together that just never should be together.
It's 3. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! All right, good.
Wow.
It's nice to know we got a lot of fundamental knowledge here in the chat, and I never quite know, what people don't know. So great. Let's move on to question number 8. Alexa, you read that one, so Nick, why don't you read this next one when it comes up?
All right. What is it called when demand for an IPO is so strong that the underwriter decides to offer more shares than originally planned? 1, over-allotment. 2, green shoe option. 3, secondary offering. Or 4, sell more shares plan.
I'm definitely going to get you guys on this one, I think.
See, I was going to say secondary offering, but because Spencer said that, I feel like I got to change my answer. Because IPO's initial public offering, which
What about
Robinhood did
over-allotment?
yesterday.
Wait, what? Alexa, over-allotment?
Yeah. That word is kind of I'm kind of gravitating towards that word. I'm gonna go with it. I don't think it's really
Nick?
good.
I mean, I chose secondary offering, but I'm really attracted to the sell more shares plan. It's like a very simple phrase. Kind of nice. I could just imagine a Goldman banker saying, "That's the sell more shares plan."
You are all wrong. Nobody got that one right.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so Spencer, why is it called a green shoe option?
Because the first company that did this sort of thing was called Green Shoe. And it's basically just an option that you can reserve for, like, oh, there's a lot of buyers. Oh, let's just sell more stuff. Okay, I'll read this one. This is also not my question. Which cryptocurrency is up approximately 33,800% from inception? Is it Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Axie Infinity, which I've never even heard of, or Solana?
I've heard of Axie Infinity. I'm not too
Bitcoin.
sure if it's considered a.
Pretty sure it's Bitcoin.
Yeah, me too.
Mostly because it's 33.8 times par value, which was probably $1.
Wow,
If you say so, Nick.
that was some fancy math. That was some fancy math.
Yeah.
Nick. All right, I'm seeing mostly 2s and a W. Theron's going W.
W for win.
Bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off, Cotton.
Exactly. I'm rooting for you, Theron. I don't know if that's right, though. All right.
Here's a bonus question. Do you guys know which stock's up over 70,000% since its inception?
What?
We were talking about this in the office.
Axie Infinity is the answer. Is it
Is
Domino's?
Axie Infinity even a cryptocurrency? I've never heard of it.
It's Monster, Spencer.
It's Monster. I was close. All right. I read. So Jay, why don't you take away
Nope.
this next one?
I'll pass.
Wow.
Can't see it all.
Okay, I'll read it. What is Visa's stock symbol? Is it 1 VISA, 2 VSA, 3 V, 4 VA? I feel like Regis when I'm doing that.
They reported earnings this week.
You know what we need to do? You know what I should get for next time? I should get the I don't have the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music on my soundboard. I gotta get that for next time.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be a good one to play.
We have it over there, but I'm not.
Yeah, I don't want to touch anything. I was gonna say where are all the sound effects, but then I was like,
No.
There was
We're not
Slumdog
touching
Millionaire.
it.
Is this Stock Dog Millionaire?
Seen mostly threes. Seen a 1.
I said 1.
You said 1.
Yeah, but I really don't know.
That's okay.
I thought there was supposed to be this could be wrong. Maybe you guys can all enlighten me. I thought that your stock symbol, like it has to be a certain amount of letters.
No.
Like they all have
no.
to be 4. No, okay.
No, between 1 and 4 for the big public exchanges for the most part.
OTCs can be 5. I don't know if there's 6 allowed.
V. They must feel cool. Visa.
Yeah, they claimed a single letter. There's only 26 of them, right?
I mean, there must have been one of the first people on exchanges, right? First companies on an exchange.
I don't actually know. Good question. Who wants to read this one? Alexa or Nick? Read this one.
Nick, take it away.
All right. Ronald Wayne, the third co-founder of Apple, sold his 10% stake of the company for what price? 1, $25,000. 2, $1.5 million. 3, $800. Or 4, $2.75. Why is there an extra 0 there?
I don't know. I have no idea. This is not my question, and I wouldn't have known the answer if I didn't see it.
I feel like
think
it's an embarrassingly low amount. Not
I think it's
$2.
You think
800.
low, not high.
Jay says 3. Alexa.
I'm going 800.
I'm gonna say 1.
I'm thinking 1.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Because 10% is a lot.
Chat is all divided. I see 1, 2, and 3. I don't see any 4s, but I do see a 1, 2, and a 3.
3.
Oh, and
Wow.
he is 3.
Oof.
That's some
I'm
It's very
actually
low.
new that one.
That hurts. So he could have been worth 100 billion or 200 billion. No,
Yeah. If I recall, he sold that for like a week or something.
Who's been seeing the Apple drama with Tim Cook? Sorry. Next
Wait,
one.
real fast. What is the term for option contracts that don't expire for at least 1 year? Is it 1, long-term options, 2, leaps, 3, futures, 4, yearlies?
I believe it's 3 futures. Because
Alexa, Nick.
Yeah.
I kind of like the word long-term options,
That's
but also
three-
I'm kind of
that's
into the
three
acronym of leaps. I'm gonna go with 2. I have an instinct.
words.
My instincts are never right, though.
They're never right. Okay. Nick.
Spencer, what about you? Oh, Nick.
Well, this is my question.
I think it's leaps. I don't know. I'm pretty sure futures are a different thing, and long-term options seems too easy.
There's a weeklies are like for current stocks, so what happened within the year. It's called weeklies, so it could be yearlies. But
It's a leap of faith, as Mitch just said. That's what it is. They are a leap.
it's
Wow.
Congratulations to all but Sunky
Jay.
Man.
Sunky man.
Sunky Man. Better luck next time, Sunky Man. All right. I think there's only a couple left. That was 12. I think there's 15. So we got 3 left. Nick, why don't you read this one when it pops up?
Alrighty.
Whenever that happens. If ever. There we go. Bless you, Aaron Bree.
Which of these things is the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, not allowed to do? 1, suspend a stock from trading in the U.S. 2, bring criminal charges against an individual or company. 3, change the rules of financial markets. Or 4, compile financial statements for every publicly traded company in the U.S.
3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to like civics class, and I feel like separation
checks
of
and
powers.
balances.
They can't make laws; they just enforce them through
Yeah.
the executive branch.
I'm here for it.
Jay?
AP
I
Gov.
am stuck here because I want to go 1, but I'm pretty sure stocks get halted all the time if there's a lot of volume. But I don't think that the SEC is the one that enforces that.
All right. Oh, we got a 1. Oh,
Yeah.
you guys are all wrong. It is 2. This is the thing people don't realize. The SEC is not they can bring civil charges, but they can't bring a criminal case against you. They have to refer that to the Department of Justice
Interesting.
or something like that. So yeah, you can't go to jail.
That's a fine print question
You
right
can't
there.
go to jail for being charged by the SEC. All right, I'll take this one. If you want to buy a stock, what would you do? Would you want to hit the bid? 2, hit the offer. 3, lift the bid. Or 4, lift the offer.
It's the bid. I'm pretty sure you slept there. Right
You
there.
put in the bid, so I feel like
Wouldn't you? I don't.
ask. So
When you wanna buy because of limit order, you put in the bid that you won, and it gets filled at if it reaches that quantity.
Seeing some ones and I'm seeing some
price level.
twos. I don't see any threes or fours. Interestingly enough.
Interesting though, because don't you want to buy a stock when it's low? Like you want to buy the dip. So wouldn't you be lifting? Right? I don't know. I'm very.
What?
I would have been right.
Are you serious?
I should have put an answer in.
Buying a stock
Wow.
is the offer is the ask. You lift.
I've just never heard that terminology ever.
Okay.
I've heard the terminology. I did not hear lift before.
All right. Last one. I'll go. What do we call a limit order that is meant to be executed at the market close? Is it a closing limit? Is it a market order? Is it a closing print order? Or is it a limit on close?
It's not two. I'll tell you that.
Limit on close.
Executed at close. I think it's limit on close.
I think it's limit on close. I don't want to repeat, but I will.
Seeing some fours, seeing a three. These are technical trading questions.
Got technical with Neil and Aaron Bree.
Shelly, you're absolutely right. As Shelly is said, I'm looking happy, but tricking everyone. You're damn right. I'm looking happy.
This is what Spencer does for fun. He likes to trick people.
I love Jeopardy. The answer is 4, by the way. Limit on close. I love Jeopardy. It's like my favorite game in the world.
On Monday.
Wait, who's your favorite new host? Have you been watching?
Yeah, my favorite. It's like cliche to say. I thought only Ken was really that good.
I like the producer.
The executive producer was.
He was a G. He was pretty good.
I confess, I don't think I saw that one. Okay, Renidu.
Unreal. Claps
Whoa!
for Renidu.
Let's go.
Renidu. Email us. shows@benzinga.com. I'll put the email up on the screen whenever I can find it. And put trivia in the subject or something, and we'll get you some swag.
Spencer, you should do Jeopardy.
I've taken the test. It's
You should
ridiculously hard.
Did you guys see the record was set this week for the lowest Jeopardy score ever? Like it was -7,800. I'm pretty sure.
I did not see that. Holy cow!
We wrote an article about it. I'm pretty sure Phil Hull wrote an article about it, so you can go check it out.
So do you think that person was like proud of living in infamy, or just like?
Oh no, they were actually
it was
trying.
sinful?
They were actually trying. It was very sad.
I think the only asterisk, the only one that may be worse, is if you've ever seen Celebrity Jeopardy. Those scores are really bad.
Oh.
Like
can't
Wolf
even
Wolf
imagine.
Blitzer ended up with like -10,000 when he was on.
I hated Aaron Rodgers as Jeopardy host, but that could also just be because I hate Aaron Rodgers.
I thought he was pretty good actually. I thought he was surprisingly good, but
He was a little showy, but I liked him.
yeah, he was a little showy. But I hope it's just Ken going forward, but we'll see. Okay, that was fun, guys.
It's always fun. It's always a great time here.
Thanks for joining me. I don't know why your names aren't on the screen. Let's get your names up on the screen. There we go. Alexa, Jay, Nick, thanks so much for filling in. Rohan and Aaron are hereby fired. And you guys can come back next week. And thanks to all of you for playing.
And everyone give some claps to your host, Spencer.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go.
All right. With that being said, here's what I thought I would do, guys. I don't want to keep Nick, Jay, and Alexa any longer because they've got stuff to do. I mean, do they really? It's 3:30 on a Friday. But if you guys want to hang out, you're free to. If you want to leave, you're free to do that too. And I thought I would just hang. Normally, I do the At the Close stream with Joel. Joel is, of course, not here, leaving me alone. So I thought I would just hang out. Oh, look,
Does Dennis not do At the Close?
Wait, look, there's Nicole leaving in the background. There's Nicole. She's
Oh,
leaving.
saying bye.
She's leaving. Everybody's leaving. It's nobody at the
Speaking
office.
of leaving, I'm going to leave you.
Okay, see you, Nick. And look, Michael Murray, he's leaving too. No, he's not. He never leaves.
Michael Murray's a workaholic. Like some people are alcoholics, he's a workaholic.
That's exactly true. It's exactly true. Okay, so I thought I would just hang out and we could just go over some market stuff, and just shoot the breeze for the last half hour, because we do have a couple shows coming up later today. We've got our new show we're doing on Fridays at 4, which is like a week in review type thing. It's like a clips, our version of a clips show. I know Mitch spent the day compiling some highlights from the week, and then we've got Technically Options with Brad Weber at 5 o'clock. But in the meantime, it is Friday. It is 3:30. So let's hang out, and I'm going to share my Benzinga Pro, and we can all just look at the market together. And if you don't want to do that, then cool. You don't have.
Are the markets all still down as a result of Amazon?
Bye, guys.
See you later, Alexa. What's up? Are the markets all still down? Because they've been down all day from Amazon's lackluster quarter earnings, despite over 100 billion.
Are the markets all still down? Yes, generally speaking. Where's my Benzinga Pro? Why? I don't understand why I'm not seeing my Pro right now. Hold on one second. I want to share my screen for y'all, but I can't find my Pro in my share screen thing. Yeah, I mean the major indexes, the S&Ps are in the red, Nasdaq in the red a little bit, Russell in the red, Dow in the red. There's my Pro. Jeez Louise. Okay. Here. So let's go take a look at broad market, if we will. So there's Amazon for the day. It stopped going down, which is silver lining for any Amazon. Whoops. Don't know what that's about.
Did anyone buy the dip on Amazon today? Comment.
Yeah, one in chat if you bought the dip on Amazon. So let's take a look at the overall market. Right, you got the SPY, which did make a new all-time high yesterday. So let's take a chill, everyone. We're down 0.5%. Big whoop. Don't really care. Q's kind of the same story, right? All-time high, down 0.5% today. Russell 2000, your laggard of the bunch, is. Man, this was your leader. This is not good, guys. This is not good. The Russell was your leader this morning, and it is now your laggard.
I know the SPY Real Estate Trust hit an all-time high today. I know that, but
the real estate sector.
Yeah.
Really, I did not realize that.
The SPY Real Estate, yeah.
This is not good, guys. IWM couldn't hold those gains, and it went from being your leader to being your laggard. This is not good. This is just not good. Dow Jones, if anyone cares about that sort of thing, which I personally don't, but I keep it up because it's a proxy for like stodgy value stocks. Same story. Everything's down, but we are coming off all-time highs from a day ago. So big whoop. As far as big gainers for the day, you can see in the scanner tool, nothing jumps out to me. Nothing really. The one thing that jumped out from earlier was the whole EV trade got hot, right? Especially Chinese stocks, right? So NIO, right, up 4% today. XPEV, did it hold those gains? They all mostly held the gains. Very interesting. And then what was the last one? KNDI. They all mostly held those gains. So no, not Candy. Candy did not. That's interesting. How's Tesla doing? Up 1%. Interesting. So we've got Amazon in the red, but holding its levels for the day, right? And we've got Facebook, which opened well. All these stocks opened lower. Facebook turned green and will close down for the day. Okay. You've got Apple, same story, opened lower, but reversed and will close green for the day, most likely.
Check Twitter. Kathy Wood bought like 78 million of it yesterday.
Really? I didn't notice that. Microsoft, super quiet today. Twitter, let's take a look-see. Okay, popped. There's a 10 o'clock reversal, right? Is that 10:15? Whatever. 10 o'clock, 10:15, whatever you want to call it, reversal. So Twitter will close in the red for the day, but very interesting. Very, very interesting.
What about Robinhood? How's Robinhood doing today?
Yes. Oh, you know what's notable about that? I was watching this chart a couple hours ago. And I was watching it this morning, and then I just took a quick look a couple hours ago. So it held, right? What's today's low, right? Today's low was 33.25. And what was the IPO? What was the low from yesterday? 33.35. So it held. So you've got the only firm support is $33 in this stock. If it falls below that, good luck. you could easily put on a long trade here and buy the stock. And if it gets to 33, you sell, you cut your loss, and you walk away. We for whatever reason, we've got some kind of support at $33 and change.
Alongside Twitter yesterday, Kathy Wood also bought $45 million worth of Robinhood in its debut on the market.
Yes, Aaron Bree owes me lunch for that bet. Okay, what else are you all watching in chat? Somebody dropped an Airbnb. I am still long this stock from, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't exactly remember where. I think somewhere probably around, I think it was like the middle of the month, maybe even early July at this point. I don't even remember anymore. But I'm not going to try not to look at it too much.
Here, what about this, Spencer? Airbnb's like the travel tourism. What about the cruise lines today? The Royal Caribbean announced 6 positive COVID tests on one of their lines, and they were down like 5%.
This is what happens when you like step away from the day or during the day. You miss news. I actually didn't even see this headline until you just mentioned that just now. So, guys, we talked about this morning, right? Like, what is the worst case scenario for cruise lines and airlines? The worst case is the cruise lines coming out and saying, "Oh yeah, a bunch of people on our ship got sick." Right? That's what you don't want to happen. So that's what has happened here, it seems, in Royal Caribbean. So you've got RCL trading lower, you've got CCL trading with it, right? Yes, and you got NCLH trading with both of them as well. I don't know how I feel about any of these right now. It's touchy. It's touchy. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, well, we got so much more ways to go before we get to pre-COVID levels in these things. Because, like, what if they have to then suspend their ships, their cruises again, right? What if, I'm not saying they will, but what if? We don't know. So this is concerning. This is concerning. I would be, if I was long the cruise lines, I would be looking for a level to sell is what I would be doing. How did AMD do today? How high do we get? Oh, my gosh. Why didn't I just buy this thing yesterday when I saw it breach 100? I should have. What am I doing over here?
I was so close to buying calls on this on Wednesday, and I didn't, and I regret it.
106. See, how long did it take to break through 100? And now it's like, now we're going straight to 110 within a couple of days. You know what I mean? Just crazy. What a run. Congrats. Who just mentioned Cranky Buzzard? Is there much more upside? Cranky Buzzard, it could go higher forever. It's never been here before. There is no supply. There are no sellers up here. There are only buyers, right? And that's not entirely true. Obviously, there are sellers at the market, but there are no sellers at 107 or 108 or 109 or 110. There's no one is eyeing this chart saying, I can't wait till it gets to 109 so I can short it. No one's doing that. So it could keep going. That's the thing about stocks at all-time highs, is they can keep going. I would never short a stock at all-time highs. Ever. And on that note, since you mentioned it, Cranky Buzzard, NVIDIA, they do report. No, they're always late. They're always late, aren't they? NVIDIA is, I can look it up here on the Pro. Where are they? I don't think they're not even scheduled yet. That's weird. Okay, anyway, they're always later in the season. So anyway, you've got resistance at whatever this double top is, whatever that is. What's that? 198? We'll call it 200. Just round numbers. How did Tilray do today? Happy? I didn't see. Tilray, I'm long pot stock, not this pot stock. Jay, I don't know what kind of pot stocks you have, if any, but
I am not in the pot market right now.
This Tilray chart is concerning. Again, I don't really know. Oh, that was earnings. Well, yeah, that was earnings. That pop. Yeah. Yes, it was. That was 2 days ago. Can't hold those gains. Okay.
I was an SNDL for a while, but then I got out of that when it reached like that $3 mark earlier in the year.
Jag is asking about Path. What is there to say about Path? I mean, look at this chart. What does it say about it? When do they have earnings? Is it even on the calendar yet? I don't even know. Let's check. PATH. Yes. Oh, look at that. They are confirmed for what? That is not. No, they're not confirmed. That's for last quarter. I don't have a date for them for earnings. Okay. What can you say about this? You've got what is that high? What is that high? 63.78. What is that high? 63.79. What is that high? 64.37. I mean, do we have any lows? Yeah, we got. What is some kind of a double bottom? Is that an all-time low? It's the all-time low is 57. Okay, so I would say if it falls below 57, look out. But it's in a clear downtrend. I don't really know what else there is to say about it.
You see any reversal signs at all?
I mean, I am by no means a chartist. I am by no means a technician. I learned my technical analysis from Joel, who likes to keep it simple, and I've modeled my TA after that. I'm not really a patterns guy. I'm not good at identifying patterns. I see the channel too, Cranky. I think that's what you were talking about.
I'm trying to learn charting right now. I'm reading a couple books on it, the Charting and Technical Analysis by Fred McGill, and I'm pretty sure it's the one I'm reading.
Okay, if you want to learn charting, and you don't want to read a book, you can watch Neil Hamilton every weekday at 1:00 on Get Technical. You can watch TrendSpider Chart Roundup Mondays at 5.
That's a good one. I watch that a lot.
You can watch Trading Nomadic uses harmonics, which is a specific kind of technical analysis. That's Tuesdays at 7. We got a bunch of TA shows on our channel. GeoNeo, when is AMAT earnings? I don't know. Let's look it up. AMAT. I think it's showing up here. Maybe I have to go here. Let me 1 sec. AMAT calendar earnings, the 19th of August, after the close. GeoNeo, 8/19. Answer your question there. Joe's asking me about one that I don't even know. What? PTRA? I don't know that one.
I don't know that ticker.
PTRA. Oh, what happened here?
Ooh, that's not pretty.
Was this a SPAC or something? Is that why I don't know it? Go to overview. That's why I love the Pro.
Yeah, it's a SPAC. I got you, bro.
This is why I love Pro, because when I don't know, I just go and look it up.
It's Proterra. They're talking about a infrastructure stock, so it's not a bad play in the long run, but it did get knocked down when it switched over the name, and that's that knockdown that you see on the chart.
Some of these things are gonna. It's unfortunate, but they're really caught up in the timing. Like Mitch, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like now sentiment in SPACs is not nearly as bad as it was a couple months ago, or maybe that's an incorrect assumption. That's just what it feels to me.
I think you'd be right. I mean, one of the things is, you're talking about prices now that you're not looking at prices in the 30s and 40s anymore. Yeah. So I think that makes a difference in sentiment. That's
a great point. Everything is sold off, and you get people that are sniffing around to try to get these things on the cheap. So, Jay,
DraftKings is a big one that people are looking at right now. So.
Jay, do you have any SPACs or companies that used to be SPACs?
I do. I am long on DraftKings.
From where? From how long?
I bought it around when Penn was doing really well in February.
Of this year or last year?
This year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm still holding. The gambling sector is just so big. I mean, I bought it around when they announced a partnership with Arizona to launch a sports book at the TCG golf course.
I tried to buy. I did buy this thing and got stopped out after a day. David price tag. Is there a way to see imbalances in Pro? There is. It's in the news feed. The imbalance. There is no way to see the imbalance data. There's no way to see the data feed from the exchanges. But in the news feed, we always post opening and closing imbalances. You can just search for imbalance. Search the word imbalance. Right. Look at that. Every single day, you get imbalance headlines in the news feed. That's how you. But there's no way to see the actual data feed to answer your question, David. DraftKings is one of these names that seems so. It seems good, like it's a name you want to own, but I just can't bring myself to long term hold it. I just can't. I don't know. I don't know why. I think because probably because I'm still annoyed that I didn't like it all the way back here. I didn't like it back in like the 20s. And so then it went to like I went to like 70 something, and yeah, whatever.
There's a couple companies that I just love, but they just never seem to do well. DraftKings is one of them, and that's one of the only ones that actually hold. But like Rocket Mortgage, for example, is another one that I think is so great, and that the stock price doesn't reflect its value.
You know what? We haven't actually looked at RK. I haven't looked at RKT in probably like 3 weeks. Yeah, it's a great business, right? Like they print money, but for whatever reason, the stock just the stock is not loved. It is just not loved.
Even UWMC, but that's another story because they like switched tickers and changed a bunch. But
this was a spec, I think, but or maybe not. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. This industry, for whatever reason, is just not loved right now. I have a hunch, and I'm not the only person that said this. If Rocket were to just come out with a dividend, if they were to start paying their investors or their shareholders a nice fat divvy every quarter or twice a year, I bet you this stock would get loved because all the dividend funds would have to then go run and buy it, right? But I don't know if they would do that.
Dan Gilbert is the money to do it. But.
I don't know why this stock is so hated. I know Jason, because you guys know Jason is diamond handsing the crap out of this. He'll never sell his Rocket. So there's that. He's a long-term believer. I don't own it. I never have. I'm not against it or anything. I just don't. But it seems to me like it seems like a good business. I don't really understand why. I guess it's not. Maybe it's not growthy enough. I'm not quite sure.
The only time I've ever actually owned Rocket was in quarter one's earnings run up that it had, and I sold before the earnings because it dropped big.
Yeah,
and they reported great earnings. It just by the rumors, so the news.
Yeah, James Santangelo is saying, I also thought I heard something about a dividend. Oh no, that was a special dividend, James. That was something different. I think. Right, that was a special dividend. Is Raz allowed to sell his Rocket? Probably not, Bill. Raz is probably not even allowed to sell.
There's a special dividend. You're correct.
Yeah. I don't get it. But hey, maybe it'll turn one day. But for the moment, it just is not. For whatever reason, it just is out of favor.
Like the chat's mentioning, it's not the only name in mortgage that's out of favor, right? You got UWMC.
Yeah, we brought it up.
FOA I thought was going to do great. And I even admit, when you're wrong, you're wrong.
Finance of America. Oh, no. See,
that's brutal.
This is what you don't. This is a SPAC. This is what you don't. This is worst case scenario if you're a SPAC, right?
This is why you have to have a risk assessment when you're into these investments. Guess where I got out? I got out at $9.99 on this name. Some people are probably still holding it.
If you don't cut your we say it all the time. If you don't cut your losers, you will end up with a portfolio of losers. That's just how it goes. You gotta know when to say uncle, right? You gotta know when to say uncle.
How long do you usually let a trade go bad before you cut your losses, Spencer?
It depends what it depends what I bought it for. So if I bought something for an investment, then I'll have a much higher tolerance for pain. If I bought something for a trade, I go into it with a level in mind where I would sell, and if it hits that level, I'm done. So it happened with me yesterday with ATVI. I bought the stock 2 days ago, and I said if it gets below 84, I'm done. And it got below 84, and I was done. Right. So, for a trade, I have very low tolerance for pain. For an investment, I'll stomach a loser. Like here, I'm in SoFi, right?
Oh, I'm in SoFi.
I'm in SoFi from 21, I think 21 change, I think. And I can take. I have decided that I'm going to take the pain here, right? I'm going to hold. But I don't look at this. I try not to look at this chart hardly ever if I can help it.
Right? I have SoFi long-term holds in my Roth, and I also have right now. I have August 13th, 18.5 calls that I bought. So I bought them at like 60 cents a piece. The day before they were worth $1, and I'm holding them for the earnings run up. but they are down pretty bad right now.
This is when do they have earnings on the 12th?
They have earnings on the 12th. It expires on the 13th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of imbalances, whoever asked about that before, we do have a bit of a sell imbalance into the close today. You can see 1.6 billion sell imbalance end of the month reminder. So there could be some wonkiness happening into the close. We are leaking a little bit here into the close, and nothing crazy. We're not quite at the low of the day yet, but every major index is weak into the close today. You would love to see the market hold on to its lows, right? What's the low of the day in the SPY? I think we opened at the low, didn't we? We opened at 439. Wait a minute, 439, and we're at 438. Am I wrong? Yeah. What am I saying? Okay. So, what's that? I can't read my own chart here. 437. Wow. Okay. So you want to see us hold 437, but we are a little bit weak into the close today.
Are you taking anything over the weekend, Spencer?
As far as trades, no. I have no active trades on right now. I have investments always. I have some longer, like I would call my Airbnb like a longer term swing. I intend to hold that for probably like a couple of months, like a few months. But I don't have any short term trades on at the moment. So no. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, for me, the only short-term thing I'm on is the SoFi calls, but other than that, I'm just doing long-term. I was very close to buying the Amazon dip today, but
honestly, I thought about it as well. The thing is that when we talked about this on Beer Market Prep this morning is like, why do you got to be the guy to come in on day one? Like every dip historically is a dip to buy in Amazon. Every dip is in theory a good opportunity, but why do you got to be the guy on day one? Why do you got to come in today? Why can't you just wait until Monday or Tuesday or even Wednesday? Just wait for it to shake out a little bit and then come in. So I remember that this morning, and that's when I sort of took Amazon off my screen because I was like, I'm not going to do this on day one.
Would you suggest trying to find the bottom, or do you like to see little bit of support full?
Hell no. No, you will only find the bottom. You will only buy the bottom or sell the top if you. This is just my opinion. If you get extremely lucky, that is just luck. That's what that is.
See, I was asking if you try to find the knives, or if you go ahead
and
wait for some support.
No.
If you wait for some support to form.
Hell no. Hell no. I've already lost enough money catching knives. I don't catch knives anymore. I don't try to be the hero. I try to be the hero in Under Armour, in General Electric, and Kraft Heinz. I've several others. Okay, I lost money on all those trades.
I've tried to knife catch multiple times. It's not good.
You end up bloody. Don't catch knives. Let me see what's up in chat. A lit is running. Okay, is this a? Oh no, it's not. Okay, the news here. What's going on? Oh, this is not a super heavily traded stock. I wonder if there's news. Let's check the news feed. This is a lower price, lower size company, right? No, we got nothing. Okay, no, nothing on A-Lit. If you see news, whoever just mentioned that in the chat, Nick Rosania, let me know what you see. Yeah, Chris Wood, you're right, man. But buying dips is well, why you got to buy the dip on day one is the point. What's Target doing today? Okay, it's okay. We're targeting Walmart, same thing, right? No, look at that. Walmart's in the green, Target's in the red. Interesting. You know what's funny? Go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say you want after that you want to start looking at some mask plays, those with all the rumors of what Biden's doing.
We saw the whole mask industry whatever theme move today, right? And you know what, guys, I mentioned this on the stream, but I didn't write anything down. So this is my problem. I don't write anything down. So I know Lake and I know APT, but what else we got? Oh, that was what AHPI and NBY, right? AHPI, did that one keep going? No, it's leaking into the close, and NBY was the super low priced one, right? Yeah, they all ripped today at the open.
What about Peloton? How'd that hold up?
That was the big one. Well, in theory, if the market is concerned about masks, they should also be wanting to buy stay-at-home plays. Peloton, you can see, did rally a little bit, but we're gonna looks like close unchanged for the day. We're flat in Peloton. How about Zoom? Are we flat there? We're down 1.8%. This is so interesting. There's really no. I'm trying to understand a pattern here, but we're the reopening trade is not on today, but the stay-at-home trade is not on today either. As Roku, Roku's. Yeah, Roku's down. Okay,
well, Roku went up big because of the initial pop because they were the Olympics premier streaming platform.
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, I that was a couple days ago. But so you're referring to this day right here. But the news. Yeah, so you're referring to that green candle, but the news was announced like days prior to that, like a week prior to that. So I still don't know what that green candle was. If people were saying it was because of the Olympics, but that news wasn't even new news. This was just the first day that the game started. It wasn't new news at that point, so I have no idea. James trying to psych me out. You ain't fading, you ain't trading. Real fast, let's look ahead to next week on earnings, and let's just see who we got. So I'm going to go to my calendar. I'm going to go, gotta switch months now. I'm going to August 2nd. Do we have anyone big for August 2nd? Typically not. Mondays aren't a super busy day. I'm seeing NXPI is interesting. Ferrari in the morning. I don't see anyone huge Monday. Realty Income, if you're into REITs, you might like ticker O. They are after the close on Monday. Nothing big jumps out to me. What about Tuesday? Let's go to Tuesday. August
Tuesday,
3rd.
Wednesday, and Thursday are the big ones for earnings.
Right. We've got ConocoPhillips. We've got Eli Lilly before the bell. Amgen after the close. Wait, isn't Amgen getting bought? Maybe not. We owe Activision Blizzard. That will be interesting. Tuesday afternoon, ATVI. I wonder what they're going to say about the lawsuit. That will be interesting. Under Armour, Tuesday morning. Lyft, Tuesday afternoon is interesting. You haven't heard much from Lyft lately. Big Five Sporting Goods. I know Mitch likes his retail.
I haven't heard much from Lyft, but I've been hearing so much bad press about Uber recently.
What about it? I haven't heard it.
Just like, first off, a Japanese-based big firm went ahead and sold 45 million shares of Uber.
Well, that was SoftBank selling to cover
the Didi losses.
Yeah, selling to cover their Didi.
Yeah.
Hold on one second here. Where's my This is annoying. There we go. Okay, I'm on to Wednesday now. We have CVS in the morning. We got GM. We got Uber. So Lyft is Tuesday afternoon. Uber is Wednesday afternoon. EA is following Activision. EA is Wednesday afternoon. Wynn Resorts. Someone was asking about casinos this morning. We got RCL Wednesday morning. Should be an interesting call. Roku after the close on Wednesday. That's enough for Wednesday. What about Thursday? Wednesday and Thursday are typically the big days. So what do we got on Thursday? Anyone big? Beyond Meat, Viacom, CBS, Cigna, Expedia, Zillow. That's kind of it. I'm sure there's a couple of randoms in there. But, Fisker is interesting. Dropbox is interesting. All right, we got some names. We got some big names. I'm excited. We are still in the thick of earnings season, everyone. So, Alex Mendez says Uber is a buy. Alex, I wish I had your conviction. I do. I give you credit for your conviction. Where was the Uber IPO? Where did Uber IPO at? Let's go back. So Uber opened at 42. Where was the IPO price? I remember Uber taking a really long time to open that day. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to newsfeed. I'm going to go to categories. I'm going to go to news. I'm going to go to IPOs, and I'm going to do a search for Uber, and then go all the way down. It'll make it easier to filter through all the headlines. And Uber, opened at 42 and IPO'd at 45. So where is Uber now? Uber is still below the IPO price 2 years later. The people who bought this, who got shares at the IPO, are still down. Now, they weren't down a few months ago, right? But they're down now. Interesting how that IPO price seems to act as a magnet, right? Very interesting.
What spiked the pop a few months ago? Was it just the thoughts that COVID was
that was every stock under the sun. That was literally everything.
True.
Let me catch up here. Okay. Cool. Check out car. What about Avis? I know it's impossible to rent a car right now. It's way too expensive. Look at that. Look at Avis, man. This is unbelievable. I'll never be able to look at a chart like this again and not go back to March of last year when I thought they were going out of business. This thing went from 9 to 95 in a year in what? A year and 3 months? 9 to 95. That's ridiculous, man.
Here, Spencer, you want to see a fun chart like that? Penn. Look at Penn.
Yeah, I know. It's all these things. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It went to 4, and it was I think 130 at one point. Then
I'll never be able to get this out of my head. It's ridiculous. How do you even Penn, car, Overstock, right?
When I bought DraftKings, I also bought Penn, but I held DraftKings. I sold Penn for a profit. But I held DraftKings.
Oh, nobody ever went broke taking a profit, making money.
Exactly. But I'm going broke holding DraftKings.
Yes. Yeah.
Hang in there, man. Hang in there. Earnings are coming.
Football season is what I'm really hoping for.
You got earnings coming next week.
I'm trying to think if I have any like big bags I'm holding on to. I mean, SoFi is my biggest bag right now. So far, maybe IBB. Am I down in IBB? Where is that? I don't even know where IBB is. I'm not. I'm probably. No, I'm up in that. Yeah, SoFi is I think my biggest bag right now.
SoFi is definitely my biggest bag.
Yeah.
It's such a good company for the long term. Like I am so bullish on it, but I just don't know short term wise.
Yeah. I know it's been a very good year in terms of my overall portfolio. It's just there's a couple of these things that I'm like flat in, but anyway, don't want to lose track of the market. So we're under a minute to go. Someone just said DD's bouncing. Let's go to short-term charts here. Let's go way the hell in. Yeah, DD ripping into the close. What about the rest of China? BAVA, so a little bit, not really. How about EDU? Do we see EDU? No, give me TAL. Not really. Okay, we have 20 seconds out. We are going to close red in the S&P, going to close red in the NASDAQ, going to close red in the Russell, going to close red in the Dow. But have no fear. We were at all-time highs a day ago. I don't know, an underwhelming end to the week, but we're still ripping here. Overall market trend is your friend. Trend is higher. Here's the SPY. Let's zoom way out. Look at this chart. There we go.
Boom. There we go. It's the weekend.
We made it through the week. Everyone, thanks a lot for hanging out with us here today. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me all week. I'm sure you're sick of me. I'm sick of me by now. So everyone, please do us a solid. Smash the like button. Jay, thanks for hanging out, man.
Thanks for having me. This was an awesome time.
All right. We are ending this stream, but Mitch is here to tell us what's next, Mitch.
All I know is I don't even drink these stuff.
What is that? Bang?
That's Bang, bro.
Oh, I can't drink that crap.
Bang. I don't think I think I've been at least a year since I drank one of these. So if you guys want to see a little energy, come on over to Money Mitch. We're going to rip some stuff up. The stories of the week. It's going to get a little savage. It's after 4:00 at least.
It's after. Okay, so we're still having this stupid YouTube issue where they're not redirecting our stuff. So, put the link. Right, put the link in the chat and in the description, please, Mitch. Because YouTube is pissing me off right now.
Yeah, YouTube's struggling. If you're listening, you're struggling, man. You're struggling.
YouTube, help us out, man. Help us out. This is very irritating. Anyway, all right. Week in review with Money Mitch right now, and then Technically Options with Brad Weber at 5 o'clock. Everyone, smash
Get
like,
on over, guys.
and I'll see you over there. Where's that cool little like icon? I can't find it. Forget it. All right, see you over there, Mitch. All right, everyone, I'm done. Money Mitch is happening right now. Go get yourself a drink or something, and see you over there. We made it. We made it.